Bodybuilder takes the plunge with sex doll after whirlwind romance.
I saw this one.
You know, I saw like a.
I didn't bother to read it.
I saw this thing on Twitter, and then like I went into my article thing to try to find that particular article, and I couldn't find it. So I'm like, oh, I gave up on it.
A bodybuilder and self-proclaimed sexy maniac from Kazakhstan has tied the knot with a synthetic sex doll in a stunning ceremony celebrating the couple's 18-month relationship. Yuri Tolochko married his sex doll fiancée Margot after months of delays caused by the pandemic in a conventional wedding ceremony capped off by the romantic first dance.
Now, if you're a sex maniac and you've had this thing for 18 months, is it full? You might want to trade that in before you tie the knot.
Like, you're the only one touching that thing. Nobody else is going there.
The rest of the village like avoids the smell of your house.
When that sex doll catches him cheating on the new sex doll, that's going to be like his thing. Well, she's not full of cum.
I'm half of you. Let's see. Bedecked in a smart black dinner suit and bow tie, the groom is in all smiles in his wedding video, which was posted on Instagram today as he dances with his stunning bride in her lacy white gown. Sharing footage of this unusual celebration on Instagram, the bearded actor wrote, "This happened, to be continued." In the social media video shared on Instagram to more than 140,000 followers across their two accounts, Tolochko slips a ring onto Margot's finger before the couple shares a tender kiss in front of a crowd of delighted wedding guests. Last May, Yuri announced his intentions to marry Margot, claiming the couple was ready to take its relationship to the next stage.
Sex?
Reports say the couple has been together for 18 months. Tolochko treats the sex doll like a real-life woman. Margot also has a fiery personality, he says. She swears, but there's a tender soul inside. Margot shares details of their raunchy relationship on her Instagram page, including plans for their big day. Other pictures on the page showcase her romantic lifestyle, with the pair enjoying sunny holidays together, cozy lie-ins, and bubble baths. Her captions have hashtags including ideal relationship, true love, and happy wife, happy life. Tolochko claims to have first met Margot at a nightclub where he rescued her from some unwanted attention. The bodybuilder identifies as a pansexual and can fall in love with a character, an image, a soul, just a person. As he explained, "I like the process of sex itself, and gender, sexual orientation are not particularly important here."
Oh, well,
I mean,
whatever
yeah.
works for you.
He could get with a lot of people, though. He doesn't need a sex doll, but...
You know, I'm going to do the same thing just to save money on taxes, but I'm cheap, so I'm just going to duct tape an Alexa to a fleshlight and call it good.
Alexa, shut the fuck up. Would you like to buy blah 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 for $2.99?
You know, how do you think like women feel about this? Like, they're like, oh, there's this really hot guy, but he fucks a doll instead.
Yeah, they came off the market.
You can't beat sex doll.
It's like, can you imagine if you hit on a woman and she's like, oh, I'm taken, and then she goes home. It's like a fucking
some overall stuffed with horsehair.
That might be our future, guys. Like, technology is taking us in a direction where we're banging robots, maybe. If we had robots for spouses, that might be better than a woman. Like, I'm not saying robots are better than women, but I'm saying, like...
It sounds like that's what you're saying.
I'm saying for me personally, I'd be okay with
It's like
that.
Technologically, we're not there yet, but someday.
I would be okay with that. There'd be less friction. It'd be easier to get along because it does everything you do. I don't know.
Yeah, I think in that future where there's sex robots, I think men and women both are going to just have sex or robot partners.
And there's things a sex robot will do that no woman would ever do. Like, you could just shit in a dustpan and be like, take that.
Yeah, there's going to be some... That's when the robots are going to rise up.
Yeah. He's shit in a dustpan. Okay, that's it. D-Day.
You do got to watch out for electrogonorrhea, the noisy killer.
So this is one I tried to fact check and couldn't find that it was false. So
So
We'll assume it's true.
we'll just assume it's true. A San Francisco homeless man who was arrested and later hospitalized was pronounced dead this week after contracting rabies, reports the Frisco Chronicler. Now, what it doesn't say is that, well, what it does say later on is he got rabies from blowing a dog.
Oh.
The suspect allegedly inserted the dog's penis into his mouth and started to perform oral sex on the animal in a public area.
In public?
There was one funny quote in here.
I was just applying lipstick.
The man had on no pants on, and the dog was licking his genitals. Then he grabbed the dog's penis and shoved it into his mouth. It is an image I will be stuck with for the rest of my life.
Oh, man.
That's what's going on down in San Fran.
If the dog was helping him out, it's only fair.
Like, what kind of stories are these, man?
I mean,
in a civilized world, he would just die by himself.
I mean, I know there have been like, instances of guys fucking dogs. I never heard of one getting rabies from blowing a dog. But,
Yeah.
but
He
yeah,
blew a
it's awesome.
rabid dog. He was like, all right, there's only one way out of this situation.
That's a spicy relationship.
And you know that's going to create some sort of new STD as well.
Right, that's where things come
That's
from.
where dog AIDS comes from.
Dog.
Now China's going to throw that against us. Stop blowing dogs. We'll be fine.
And you're like, God damn it.
You stop eating bats and we'll stop blowing dogs.
It's like, I don't want to have this argument anymore.
Both are reluctant to sign.